Okay, StreamYard says we're live, so I'm going to trust it and assume that we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to productivity stream number 16? Yes, I believe so, of the World Wide Writeathon. Hello. Would my lovely co-hosts... Nope, you're all this way. Would my lovely co-hosts like to introduce themselves?
Nobody speak at once.
Which way are we going?
Grayson, do you want to start?
Okay, I'll start. Hello everyone, my name is Grayson. I have a channel here on AuthorTube called Grayson's Bookmark. I make videos about my writing process, and I'm currently writing a YA LGBT plus romance.
And I'm Dolores Madil. I like to call myself a storyteller because I enjoy stories in all forms. I do gaming and writing on my channel, and I'm currently writing a sci-fi romance.
I am Nikki Clemmer. I make vlogs sometimes on YouTube and painting videos. I'm currently working on my project Appalachia, which is a creature horror about a siren trapped in Appalachia, present day-ish, and not a mermaid. It's an actual siren. No feathers, but wings and bird feet. I think you're muted.
You're muted still?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, I'll add her back to the stream when she comes back. That was Bree. I'm Danny. You are on my channel. I post videos every Friday and every other Tuesday about reading, writing, and other shenanigans. Sometimes I host streams with some friends. Yep. Bree, you can have the floor now.
Is it working now?
Yes.
Yeah. It was just so weird. Like the whole live stream, like just restarted on me.
Oh no.
So hopefully we don't have too many issues. But hi, I'm Bree. Nikki, I was just commenting on how I love your siren, the more bird-like siren type
Thank
of thing. But yeah, I have a YouTube channel, though admittedly I've been kind of sparse on it because I'm finishing up an internship for grad school and it's sucking my life out of me. So much like the book that I'm working on, which is a dark fantasy mermaid story where she is trying to suck the soul out of a prince.
Nice.
So that would be what I'm working on today.
Nice.
I do love mermaid stories too.
I know. She is kind of a siren as well because she does have like the song to lure people. So it's but more mermaid than birdie or feathers or stuff like that.
And let's see who is here in the chat. We have Michael here with an elbow cough, my favorite of the YouTube emojis. And SD is here.
I'm so glad to finally know what the actual word for that one is because I haven't been able to find it in a serious FOMO.
It's so funny to me. I love it so much.
I don't understand. What is this?
It's a YouTube emoji and it's called an elbow cough, but it's just dabbing.
I just didn't want to use the word dab.
Yeah, Caitlin is here. Nikki is also in the chat. Question mark. Joanna. I'm gonna call you D. I'm not sure how to pronounce that last name, but it's very pretty looking. And Violet and Sarah and Savion. Savion, aren't you streaming soon? I think you're starting
I think they
after
start
this
like
one.
an hour after us.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how it was yesterday.
Okay. Marta is here, and Hananya. I'm gonna do my best. If I mispronounce anything, just correct me. I will not get offended. Katrina is here, and RK, cool gamer. Thank you very much. Kelly is here, and Lexi. Do we have the same headphones? That's pretty cool. Oh, and the comments are jumping. There's so much here. Oh yes, now I see that you already answered that. And Essie is here. It is pronounced Roussel. That's really cool. All right. I'm glad I didn't mispronounce things. It's good to know. Yeah, so I know some of you have already said what you're working on. Grayson, I don't think you did.
So I was writing yesterday, but today I'm going to be working on a internship application actually. But I write YA LGBT romance.
Mm-hmm. And then I think the three of you said that you were working on your stories now. I will also be working on my story. I'm currently drafting a dark high fantasy like adventure kind of story with 4 points of view. I have 3 chapters left and I'm determined to get them done today. The last couple chapters I've been drafting, I've kind of been like rushing and not really like trying to make them good because I've been drafting this since July, I want to say, and I'm tired of it. So I'm finishing today and it's not going to be good, but it's going to be done. So.
I am in the
Wow.
same space completely. Working along. I have 3.5 chapters left out of the
You're also so close.
that I've written this weekend. Or hope to write this weekend, really.
Y'all can both do it. You can do it right now on this stream.
Yes.
If I can pay attention, I feel like I can, but my focus lately has not been with me, so if not, I'll just finish it in one of the final streams.
I started outlining Project Appalachia this time last year during the World Wide Writeathon.
Ooh, that's exciting.
The first draft.
I don't remember if I clicked on this one. I don't think I did. Violet is low energy lurking. Very fair. Hello to all the
Yes.
lurkers out there who might not comment. We appreciate you anyway.
Yes.
Hit that like button.
Yes, if you would like to like the stream, that'd be pretty good.
Only
We'll
requirement
see.
for lurking.
We will see if I finish this. I hope so, but if it doesn't happen, it's not that big a deal. It's getting done at some point today anyway. Oh gosh, things are jumping. Violet is working on a gift for a friend that I'm hoping to have done by the 28th, and I still need another 3K-ish. You've got time. That's a couple of days. And Sarah's working on her YA urban fantasy. Very fun. Cody, I don't remember saying hello to you. Hello. I have no goals, but I'm working on listening to podcasts on how to be a better artist and things beginners should know about how to be a better artist. Essie also might be more of a lurker, but the goal is to get 15K for the weekend, a bit over 13K. You got this. You've got time.
So close.
Hello, Wilma with the accidental lurking. Essie's is a fantasy historical fiction novel. Joanna's working on a second draft outline for the final book in their sci-fi romance trilogy. That's very exciting. We love a final book in a series. Nanya is going to do some brainstorming, and Marta is working on the Secret Nano Project vlog. And I don't think Violet can get mad at you for this one because you're talking about the vlog and not the actual project. So, Violet is very famous for not liking the phrase secret project. So, you guys ready to jump into a sprint? I've got Laura Nettles timers pulled up because she's got a billion of them, and they're all very beautiful and lovely, and I found some that fit this time of year. So we're gonna start off with this spooky candle and skull 25-minute timer.
Oh, I haven't seen this one yet.
I think this was a relatively new one, like she just uploaded it within the past week. So I'm gonna press play, and I'll see you guys in 25 minutes. All right, everyone. That was the end of the first sprint. We had some people join us. We have Leonie here, and Jessica, and Julie. So, welcome. How did everybody do that sprint?
I did like more drafting of my internship application. It's looking better, a lot better than it was this morning. And I have started my German homework. So that's what I'm doing now.
I did good. I'm still in the middle of a scene, just writing more dialogue.
I got a couple hundred words, and I'm also in the middle of a scene.
I think I got more words in that sprint than I did the entire like stream that I did on Friday night. I got like 359, and some things are going down. I'm kind of impressed with that because I am on puppy duty, trying to make sure my puppy doesn't eat everything while my back is hurt. So I feel like it's productive.
It's fair. I somehow managed to get exactly 500 words. Oh my gosh, a cat. Yeah. Let's see how the chat did. Joanna started working, got too hungry, and made lunch. That's fair. Lunch is always a good idea. Marta got through a couple minutes of video editing. Caitlin did negative 248 words. Sometimes that's what's best for the story. RK finished editing my videos, now working on reading contest submissions. Nice. Violet got 282 words, got distracted taking care of the baby. And Hananya got caught up in watching the thunderstorm outside my window. That is totally valid. I love a good thunderstorm. Michael, I've already reached my write-a-thon writing goal. It's just gaming and chilling for me from here. And Julie is working on the first round of revisions on book 3. Progress is being made.
Nice.
And Caitlin is asking Michael what game he's playing. I'm also curious. One of
Me too, I was thinking that.
One of my rewards for NaNoWriMo is going to be a guilt-free night of video game binging, so I've bought way too many video games in the past couple of months and have not touched a single one, so...
Oh, that's more self-control than I have.
I just haven't bought them because I'm like, I know.
See, they went on sale, and I can't turn down a good sale. There was games for like $2, and I'm like,
Yes.
well, I might as well buy it. Jessica's working on some drawings of her characters, finished up one and started the last one. That's very exciting. So I don't have like an official set of questions to talk about during this time between sprints. I just figured we'd talk about how things are going and like progress we've made over the weekend. If we haven't made progress, I certainly have not made a ton of progress, but just how the write-a-thon's been going. How's it going for everyone?
I'll jump in. I've been all over the place mentally, but like I feel like I mostly just took this weekend to like reset overall. So I haven't written anything in 2 months. So the fact that I am feeling okay enough to get words in today, it like means a lot to me. So I'm just happy that I got to do this with you guys.
Glad to have you here.
I wrote a chapter on Friday night and then 4 chapters yesterday and almost done with a chapter so far today. So I've been killing it.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I wrote a poem that I have to go back and re-edit, and then just working on my book, continuing slowly. I stopped to do stuff with the husband yesterday for his birthday. Being that the whole weekend is what we're celebrating, so.
The write-a-thon's been pretty good for me. Not doing any writing today, but I'm just glad I have people to do my homework with right now. It's much more pleasant than just grinding my teeth and getting through.
Yeah, company is definitely good. I have barely done anything this write-a-thon. I slept through the opening, chat announcement, and then I literally woke up as Sam was saying, "All right, guys, have fun with the write-a-thon, bye," and then clicked end stream. I'm like, great start. And then I wrote a little bit the past 2 days, but today is where I'm really getting things done. So, of course, I waited until 3 in the afternoon to start getting things done.
It's okay.
Nothing wrong at all. It's a normal day for me.
I feel like I do my best work in the morning, but I'm such a procrastinator, so I don't do work in the morning.
You don't have any more morning.
Oh gosh, I lost where I was in the chat. Oh, Michael is playing Triangle Strategy, which is not a game I've heard of.
Me either.
Marta says, my BF offered to make me popcorn because there was 30 seconds left in the sprint. I just heard cursing from the kitchen and went to check. There's now half a package of unpopped corn all over the floor.
Oh no.
What happened?
Yeah, that... I want to know how he did that.
The popcorn attacked him, obviously.
Did he cut it open?
Yeah, is this the pre-packaged thing that you just put in the microwave and let it go? Because that would take some skill to have unpopped that all over the floor.
Unless it's one of those where you can buy just the container of kernels and then you put it in something to pop it, which I've always wanted to do, but...
That's what my boyfriend does. He's such a snob when it comes to popcorn. He's like, I can't eat the pre-packaged stuff. I have to put my own butter and salt and get the ratio right. I'm like, okay, dude, you do what you want.
I love popcorn, but I will say doing my own popcorn does taste a little bit better.
Maybe I'm just not picky about it.
Overall, I'm not either, but there is something very nice about freshly popped popcorn.
I always burn it.
I only like the popcorn out of the tins at winter time.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever had that.
Do you like the special flavors, like the caramel and stuff?
Yeah.
Do you mix them together?
The cheese one and the caramel one together, I don't know why, but it works. It just does.
I'm gonna take your word for that. I don't think that's something I'll be trying, but...
Do you like caramel popcorn more or kettle corn?
Oh, I don't know. Probably the caramel popcorn because I feel like it pops smaller and then they coat it. And then the kettle corn is with the sugar while it pops. So the sugar, I don't know, it almost encases the little husky parts and makes them stick more.
Interesting.
Because it has to be fresh from somewhere made it. I don't think I've ever popped kettle corn at home, but I prefer kettle corn over caramel because I feel like it's more chewy, tastes more like actual popcorn. Kettle corn,
Yeah, it
caramel.
does.
Whereas
I like
caramel just is.
I agree.
Kettle corn is when they put the sugar liquid in the huge kettle bowl and it's really hot, and then you put the popcorn kernels into that mixture, whereas for caramel corn, they put the caramel on the already popped corns, if that makes sense.
Sweet popcorn. That's what it is.
Yeah. I definitely think I prefer kettle corn. I think that would be my choice.
I would say kettle corn.
Marta has informed us how the popcorn got spilled on the floor.
Oh,
It's a whole package of corn that you cook on the stove. He was trying to open a new package
right.
and, I don't know, dropped it.
no,
That's fair.
it attacked him. That's what happened. It attacked him. He had to defend the house from the popcorn. It was possessed. It is October.
It is October, yeah. No, that's a very good point. To take a break from the popcorn chat, Violet says, my goal has been about 4 to 5K, and I've achieved around 2K for the last 2 days, so not great, but going. You know, sometimes that's all you
Okay.
can ask for.
You
That's
can
2K more than you had when you started.
And you can totally get 2,000 or 3,000 today. It's totally feasible. I don't know what time zone you're in. Maybe you can't. I lied. But we believe in you.
That sounds really good.
I make homemade caramel and drizzle it on top. Okay, but Caitlin, you also make a ton of homemade like drizzles and things for your coffee, so obviously it's going to be amazing no matter what you do.
Yeah, you're not going to burn the caramel.
Michael says
Ooh.
tier ranking popcorn. This is inevitable. Maybe for the next chaos stream. We'll see. Sarah says we mainly have microwave popcorn or pre-bagged in a variety of flavors here in the UK.
Mm.
So that's what I usually go for is like the microwave popcorn, but
I buy white cheddar skinny pop. There's just something about the seasoning
That
on
stuff's
that
good.
specific
Mhm.
popcorn. It's really good.
interesting. I've heard really good things about the popcorners, like the chips that are meant to taste
Oh,
like
yes.
popcorn.
I
I haven't
actually
tried
have
them,
some.
but are they good?
Yeah, they're good. I mean, I only eat the original. I haven't tried any of the other flavored ones because they do have a kettle corn one, and I'm uncertain if I want to try it. But the like original plain like slight I don't remember if it's sea salt or slightly salted. One of them is it's good. It gives you the feel of like a chip, but it's popcorn.
Ooh.
Interesting. Now I really want popcorn. Any other popcorn or other related comments, or do we want to hop into another sprint?
We do a spray.
Ooh, let me actually finagle things. I forgot I have to actually do things to do that.
How many?
How many popcorners are there in a square? Joanna says, my BFF puts M&Ms in his popcorn always. That's a thing my dad does. He puts
Oh my God.
M&Ms and Raisinets in his popcorn.
That's a new one.
Raisins
I
are
would.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I've done the Buncha Crunch because it's mostly just plain chocolate, and that tastes really good in my opinion. It's just pretty much like eating chocolate drizzle with popcorn.
Right. So I have another Laura timer. Wow, if I could remember words. So we have the mushroom timer now because I think it's really cute and I like the colors on it. So I will see you guys in 30 minutes. Okay, and that was our second sprint. During that time, we had Crystal stop by to say hi and happy productivity or vibes, and we also had Nia come in. So, hello. How did everybody do?
I was very much frightened. I don't know. I was in the zone. I was correcting my homework, and you just totally scared me.
My bad.
It's all right.
I had lunch and acquired a new cat.
Kitty!
Oh.
It's a square.
It's Tibble.
What'd you have for lunch?
Wendy's chicken sandwich.
I had a chicken sandwich from Burger King earlier.
I finished a scene and started another one. Sort of. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I didn't get as many words because I had to take my puppy outside to go to the bathroom and then realized I had to do a rep post on Instagram. So I did that most of the time.
Fair. I got like really into the zone with that and wrote 829 words. And now all I have left to write is the epilogue.
Oh my
So
god.
like the last chapter, but like it's an epilogue, so it's
Yay!
not really a chapter. But like
You can do it.
I'm like floored. I thought I would never get to the end of this draft. This is the longest draft I've ever written. It's in like the 80 something thousand
Oh, yeah.
word range.
Oh,
I've never written anything more than like 55k before, so
Amazing.
Would you call yourself an underwriter?
It depends. Most of the time, yes, but sometimes I'll get so into a scene that I'll describe like every single detail 10 times more than it has to, and in that case, I have to cut like 90% of the words. Most of the time, yeah, I feel like I underwrite. So we have Essie, who has 1,400 more words until 15k. Very much looking forward to pizza and hard cider later. That sounds like a very good reward.
yes.
And 1,400 is nothing. Like, you got this. I haven't thought about rewards for when I finish this. I feel like finishing it itself is the reward because I'm kind of tired of it.
That's how I felt too. And I'm so ready to start my second draft of Project LGS, the ghost / serial killer type story I've got. That I think is the reward.
That's totally fair. Jessica finished all the character drawings, yay. D says joined in around 25 minutes and got 676 words, had some lunch, so missed the first sprint. You can share what you had for lunch. We love talking about food on this channel. Yes, some celebration. Violet got 429 words and spent the end of it with their arm being clung to by the child. That's fair. I've purposefully closed the bedroom door so that my cats can't get in while I'm doing this because they will make a huge mess and I don't want to have to deal with that while streaming.
Little baby tries to stick her head under the door if I do that, and then she screams.
Oh my god, Chloe does that. She sticks her paws under and swats at it. I love my cats. I really do. There's so much work. Chloe just loves pushing things over. This morning I woke up and she almost pushed my monitor off my desk. Like she was on her back legs on top of it trying to shove it. I'm like, no! What are you doing?
What the hell?
Gremlin's just sitting there watching, good example you're setting for the younger cat.
Oh goodness.
You should talk to Samantha. She has all the cat mom tips you could ever need.
Oh, yeah.
To socialize cats.
I was in that stream. I was watching it. She was talking about it.
90% of the time, they're the sweetest things, just walking around, snuggling and everything. And then it's early in the morning and right after we go to bed, they're like, time to destroy the entire apartment.
They're still kittens. They'll grow out of it, kind of. A little.
I hope so.
My kittens, compared to the older cats, are monsters. But the older cats, they're so calm, and they're not old. They're just like older.
Mhm. Joanna says, I'm about 2/3 of the way through reading and making notes on my first draft. Nice. Getting there.
Good.
Dee had a Nigerian beef stew with rice and plantains. That sounds
Ooh.
so good. And Just Eva is here. I got a second read through done on some edits I sent to the author earlier. Here's hoping the author is pleased and ready to submit. That's very exciting. So my
Grayson, would you say you got scared by the timer?
Yes. Well, no, not really the timer, just Danny announcing that it was over.
I try to be gentle. Like I don't like yell or have like a loud bell or something.
No,
But
you're
like
fine. It's just my problem.
I'm gonna count it though, because then I get bingo. I get a line.
Oh,
Yay!
okay, great.
That's why I was asking. I was reading. I was like, wasn't there something like that on my sheet when you said that?
What other squares do you have? Maybe we can try and help you out.
Some of them I can't do, like the donate to the fundraiser stream. I was on a live while that was happening.
I did. Did that count?
No, I have to do it. There's 3. That's what it says with question mark and exclamation point. I don't know what in the world that even means.
Oh, that is the troublemakers. So Katie Ann, Stieg, Devesha, and Wallace, whenever they have technical difficulties, they just repeat 3 at each other until it gets fixed.
Oh.
So I'm like 90% sure that's what that's referring to.
I didn't know that one either.
And then I have kill off a character.
I mean, I just did that.
The chat goes crazy or a chaotic chat. Your opinion is valid but wrong. Finish a chapter. Host drops out suddenly from screen. Reach your weekend goals. Someone on screen laughs until they cry. Had every streamer remind you to drink or stretch. Share a link for a stream on Instagram and get over 500 words in a single sprint, which I don't count words. So I might just give myself that.
I mean, I can remind you guys right now to drink some water because, you know, some of you might be sitting here for a very long time.
That's true.
I gotta refill my water. I meant to do that before the stream, and clearly I did not. Yes, everyone, drink your water, stretch, take care of yourself.
Get a snack.
Brie also dropped out of the stream earlier, so that can be on your bingo card.
True.
I counted that as technical difficulties
Yeah.
earlier.
I'm gonna say definitely. I don't know what happened because I didn't want to.
StreamYard just decided, you know what? Brie can leave for a second.
Yeah, you're not worth it right now.
No.
We have Laura here. Hello, Laura. We've been using your timers. Not that that's a surprise, because I feel like everyone uses your timers.
They are beautiful.
There's so many of them. No matter what kind of vibe you're going for, there's something.
There's something for every season.
Mm-hmm. And there's general ones too.
Mm-hmm. There's a bunch that I already have bookmarked that I'm planning to use for my November stream sprints because I'm working on my Dark Academia story in November, and so I've got like some Dark Academia vibe ones. Very excited to use them.
Love that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Laura's the timer queen. And Nia's chugging away. Haven't told my words, but it's going well, and I got 2 characters drawn. Yay!
Awesome.
So, my second between sprint question is, do you have any plans for the week between the end of this write-a-thon and the beginning of Nano? Because it feels a little bit like the week between Christmas and New Year's to me, where it's kind of like limbo. And I'm not sure what I'm doing with this week, because I'm trying to finish this draft now, and I don't want to start my Nano draft early. So, if anyone's got ideas to fill the time.
I am going to continue to binge watch Sleepy Hollow and paint a lot, like all day, every day.
I wish I had something to offer. I'm just working and interning most of the week. The only fun thing I have is an in-person writing club on Wednesday night. But I'm not really doing Nano in the traditional sense. I'm just going to try to finish my mermaid book by the end of the year. That's my only goal right now.
Nice.
That's pretty much what I'm doing. Like, my soft goal is to finish by the end of the year. My hard goal is to finish by the actual year, which is March when I started the draft.
Nice.
So I'm just going to keep writing. Try to edit the vlog.
I'm also trying to finish my book this year. I've been working on it for a long time, since August 2020, I think. But in the meantime, until it's NaNoWriMo, I'm going to finish watching Bee and Puppycat. I don't know if any of y'all know what that is. But it's on Netflix. It's this like cute show with it's animated, and they're like, it's feel good but also slightly unsettling. Maybe some people in the chat know what I'm talking about and have a better explanation. But yeah, I'm gonna finish watching Bee and Puppycat. Try to keep on track with all my grad school assignments, because there are a lot right now.
Yeah, no, that's totally valid. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not doing like a traditional Nano. What I'm doing is going through beta feedback that I've literally had since January, because my beta readers read my book last November and December. And I'm finally going to be going through beta feedback for my like Nano project, and this is the story that I drafted in Nano 2020. So
Oh, wow.
It seems like this is the only time of year that I can work on this book.
It's the mood, the vibe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't want to start that until November 1st, so this next week I'm just kind of just be sitting around doing nothing.
Does that make it difficult? Because like it's been a whole year since you touched the draft. Do you feel like your writing has improved since then? You're gonna have a lot of rewriting to do.
Definitely. There's a lot of changes that I'm going to make. So it's a dark academia novel, and like it's something I've always been interested in, but it wasn't until these past like I want to say 2-3 months that I've really been reading a lot of dark academia, and I've really come to understand like genre expectations and things that people going into this book would look for, and I know that I missed a lot of those things in my draft. So I gave my beta readers the second draft of this, and so I did like improve it a little bit from the first draft. And then just thinking about it now, I'm realizing, wow, I already know so much is going to change. So now I just have to see what my beta readers had said and find out what they think needs to change. And draft 3 is going to be vastly different from draft 2, if I can say the correct numbers.
I think that that's one of the things I'm most excited about whenever I get to start the second draft of my project LGS, is because I have had the experience of another first draft, and now I can like read back on that first draft and improve it, because I can't wait to see the change.
Mm-hmm.
It's daunting, but it's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Laura says, I'm finishing up incorporating my developmental edits for my horror collection. Goes to line editors November 1st. That is so exciting. I'm very excited for this horror collection, Laura. You are so good at writing these really creepy stories, and I just want to get my hands on the whole collection. And D says, I think that next weekend I'm going to try another 10K. My goal is to have 49K by the end of the month, and I'm going to watch the first Hocus Pocus since I've never seen it. That's fair.
Impressive that you haven't seen it.
Yeah, I feel like it's on like every single day throughout the month.
It runs like A Christmas Story runs on Christmas Day but all of October.
Yeah.
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 That's true, Laura. I could write a flash or a short story. I'm just really, really bad at short stories. So I went to school for
Me
writing,
too.
and one of the classes that I had to take was specifically short stories and not like other writing forms. And I did so bad because I just cannot write anything that's less than like 30,000 words. But,
Yeah, I have a hard time doing short stories too. I just end up giving up and then turning it into a poem, and that becomes like a version of a short story, but it's too short to be a short story or a flash fiction. But
oh no, there is
uh-oh, bot.
bots. No, okay.
His
Thank you,
views
Violet.
chat.
Writing Violet got it. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Nia says my plan is to see if I can get this story ready to upload to Vela. Nice. I've been wanting to check out Vela for a little while now, and I don't know what's been stopping me. I've kind of just been procrastinating it.
I tried to read Esther, her vampire on Villa, and I got through the like first 3 pages that are free, and then I went to read the fourth one, and it just literally wouldn't let me. Like I had the coins for like the first time reading,
hmm
and it just wouldn't let me. So I was like, fine, this is the universe saying Amazon is poopy, and I'm just gonna go read it on Ko-fi and give her more money.
That's fair.
I even tried it on, I thought like it was my account or something, and I tried to read a different story, like just a random one, and it worked just fine. It was just
Wow.
hers that
Huh.
wouldn't like load and accept the coins, and I was like, fine, Amazon.
Amazon's just being mean.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I very much want to do another sprint because I have so little left of this. So if that's all right with you guys,
Yeah.
we can jump into a
Let's
third
go.
one.
We are supposed to be productivity sprint.
It's true. This time I have the book leaves tea timer.
Oh.
So another 25-minute one. I will see you when it is done and hopefully not scare you guys. Okay, I hope I don't startle anybody, but that was the end of the third sprint. How did everybody do?
Okay, how did I do? I finished the chapter I was working on. That's how I did.
Yay!
Just 3 more. Just 3 more.
You got this.
Yeah, there's like 4 hours left till the closing ceremony, right? Is it 9?
Yes?
I
That
think
sounds
so.
correct.
Nice. If not, I'll work through that too.
If you need more writing sprints, I'm sprinting later today, so.
Oh, nice.
I think it's after, I'm pretty sure it's after the closing ceremony. I tried to make sure, but. I'm almost done with my chapter / scene.
I'm honestly, I think I'm gonna need a nap. I'm not much of a napper, but I'm just like zoning out now and tired. So I did a little bit, but really not crazy.
I took a nap yesterday and it was definitely worth it. Made me feel better.
Might need to do that next.
Did you do anything fun, Grayson? Did you do anything fun during the sprint?
I wrote down all my German vocab I need to know for tomorrow. And I figured out how to properly use Adobe Express.
Nice.
Just doing a variety of things today.
That's fair. I wrote, how many words did I write? 494 words. I'm frazzled. I finished the epilogue.
Nice.
So I'm done.
Yay!
And I don't have to look at this thing again for months. I'm so happy.
That's such a victory.
I've been working on this nonstop since the, what was that, March World Wide Writeathon? Is that when it was? Because I had no idea what to work on. And so I like did a tier ranking of all my stories to help me figure out which one I was most excited for, and it was this one. And I had started like brainstorming stuff during that write-a-thon, and from then till now, I did all the brainstorming. I outlined the whole thing, and now I've drafted the whole thing once. So it feels very fitting for me to be finishing this during the write-a-thon.
Nice. That is crushing it.
Mm-hmm. And now I'm not going to touch it for a long time.
It feels so good.
We had a bit more chatting during the sprint about Esther and all of the things going on with that. I did recently follow her. I forget where I found her channel from, but I am subscribed to her now. Good content. Apparently, Puerto Rico might be an issue, but also might not be.
If you live in Puerto Rico, because they're not part of the states, it's not counted in Amazon's beta, so you can't read any of the villas.
Mm-hmm.
So, which is weird, because usually Puerto Rico counts as a state in those things, but it's counting as like another country.
Interesting. But this is also on Ko-Fi if anybody wants to check it out.
It's really good.
And Violet says, I think for the time being, I'm going to take a break from writing and just chill out. I've been writing for hours and only have about 2K left before my 8K story goal, and it's just not happening anymore. Entirely valid. It's a good thing to recognize when you need a break and to take those breaks, because pushing through will only make you feel worse later. D got 852 words that time. And is also going to take up Dolores on more sprints later. Need to start meal prepping for tomorrow, but I would rather just write.
I feel that.
And my final question for today was going to be, is anyone participating in NaNoWriMo? But we kind of already talked about everyone's writing plans for the rest of the year. So, if anybody has other topics of conversation because I've run out. The floor is yours.
Have all y'all done nano before?
Yeah.
Yes. I wanted to very much do a different book for Nano this year, but my internship definitely just sucks. I did not get enough hours during the summer semester, so I am doing double time now to finish by December 9th. So I don't really know how much I'll actually write throughout November. So I'm like, it's not really worth me starting a new book. But I did do very well the last 2 years. So I'm hopeful that, I'll just do an extended nano into December.
That's fair. The only time I've ever won nano was 2020 when I did the first draft of the story I'm working on for this. So hopefully that's a good sign and I get a lot of good work done, even though I can't really track words because I'm not writing. I'm just going through feedback. I'm using like time as my way of counting words. So
Time's tricky.
yeah.
I'm looking forward to the day where I can finally do nano and not be in college. First time I did it was 2020, and I will be out of college in 2024. So not next year, but the year after that.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll be
Doing it in college is very hard. I tried the first time in 2011 and I think I got 6,000 words total. So college was just way too much.
Don't y'all test during November too?
Yeah. Well, you're gearing up towards finals.
That's like the busiest month of any college. You have exams like the first week of December or so. So like all of November is very important.
It's really funny that nano seems to market itself towards students and then picks the busiest month for them.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the students that the reason why they pick November. It's because the people who first started NaNoWriMo originally had it during the summer, and then the next year they were like, for us 30 or so people that are running this, November is really the better month to do it. So let's do it in November, and then it just stuck.
But summer would have been so much better.
Mm-hmm.
But I also can see where there's logic to do it in November because people are at least in the States and the time change happens and then it's darker and it's colder in a lot of places. So maybe that's why. Because for me, it would normally work, but in college, no.
Mm-hmm. I guess you are usually stuck inside more during November.
You can't make it December because, United States Christmas holidays and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But most people celebrate Christmas or some kind of winter holiday too, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of holidays in December.
Zara says, doing nano in grad school, and now while I'm gearing up for a book for my publishing company, wild. It's so hard. Yeah, I can't imagine all the stuff that you've got going on right now. You're doing 10 different things, and I applaud you.
You're doing great.
Yeah, Zara is impressive.
I feel like every day I see them posting a new thing, and I'm just like, dang, wish I could be like that.
Yeah. And Zara, I just wanted to say, I see their comment before that. We were talking about Esther's Ko-fi, not mine, and her Villa book. I do have a Ko-fi, but we were talking about Esther.
Yes, and if anyone would like to follow Dolores or any other co-host here, there's a bunch of links down in the description. My links are also there. Everyone's links are there. There's a ton. Just click through them. Have a good time. Add some follows on different social media platforms if you would like. It's always welcome.
I have quite a few, so pick your poison.
I'm glad you had a link tree because I clicked on yours and there was like a bunch of different stuff and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I'm so glad I don't have to put that many links in my description.
Yeah, that's why I feel like when people ask for my link tree, I am just so grateful because everything is there.
Mm-hmm. I've been
I've
thinking of
started
making a
doing
link
that.
tree, but
What is the critical mass, you'd say? Like, how many links do I need before I should make a link tree?
I mean, I made one when I had like 3.
mm,
It's grown since then.
yeah, I think I have 4. But one of those is to a website that no one else uses. It's the website that I use to track the anime that I'm watching and the manga that I'm reading. Like it's social media specifically for that, and I just put it down in the description just in case someone's curious, but no one ever clicks on it. So technically I only have 3.
Yeah, I think when I started, I just had YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Not that I really use Twitter a whole lot, but I'm like, it's there for like contests and stuff like that. And then I got TikTok, and then I got Twitch, and then I was like, oh, I'll throw my Goodreads in there. Then I
didn't
became a
even
rep.
YouTube as a link.
Yeah. Well, the other thing is too when you think about it, because it's like, oh, initially like I only had Instagram, so I didn't include my Instagram in there. But then I started using it for other things, and I'm like, well, if you're finding it on like some other a YouTube description, then how do you know my Instagram's not there? So I include basically everything I use.
Might have to look into this now because I have YouTube, Instagram. I want people to friend me on NaNoWriMo and stuff like that. And I have a Ko-Fi now, so I should probably actually
Yeah, you need
promote
one.
that.
I'm really bad at promoting that, even though I have commissions. I'm so bad at that.
Same.
Can someone explain what a Ko-Fi is? Is it like Patreon?
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah.
like Patreon, but it's just like a different setup. You can have monthly subscriptions. You can have like services and commissions. You can have just a general donation box and like a bunch of different things like that.
Zara
You can
actually
make
has a
posts.
bunch of good explanations and resources in their channel, excuse me.
Yeah. I think they don't take as many commissions as Patreon, or they don't take as many fees or something like that too, which is why I know Zara particularly pushes coffee more than Patreon.
I forget that it's technically pronounced coffee.
Yeah.
It just feels
it might
weird
be
saying
Kofi.
like
I don't know.
I've heard it like 5 different ways.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
But
When
that
it
is
started,
the biggest appeal is that you get more payment versus a lot of other sites that are very similar.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's like a tip jar, Patreon, Etsy, and Fiverr all together. And it rhymes with no fee. So Ko-fi.
Oh. That
Yeah,
makes so much sense.
it would be great if they actually told people that. But yes,
Yeah.
and my link is in the description if you want to grab it from there, or I can still send it to you.
Yeah, if anything, I'm actually trying to. I failed the last 2 months, but I was trying to use it as even a newsletter, because I was like, I don't need another program. I was like, I'll just do that on there. Very versatile.
Yeah, I only made mine a month ago ish, and I'm still trying to figure out how to actually get people to go to it and things. And it never takes from your donations, only 5% from shopper commissions, unless you pay $8 a month, and then they would take 0. So I guess if you make more than $8 a month as that 5%, it would make sense to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
I don't use my Ko-fi too much, but mostly because I don't push anything. But if anyone's interested, I would love to do giveaways, and I want a PO box in order to do that, just for safety reasons. So that's what I would like donations for at this point.
Right now I'm saving up for a new desk because mine is very old and I'm scared that it's not going to last much longer than a couple of months, because it's literally just the metal legs and then I don't even know if this is real wood. It might be fake wood top, and it's like very flimsy. When I put my laptop down on it, it kind of bounces a little bit. I'm like,
It's a little scary.
It might be time
Yeah.
to change it.
I want like a nice big L desk, even though I know it wouldn't fit in this room at all, but like that's the vision I've got going.
Maybe they make smaller ones. Like, look up dimensions before you buy it.
Definitely, yeah. Ko-fi is good for a blog or newsletter. People who follow you can be done for free and get an email every time you post. And Julie is here to say that a quick reminder that the fundraiser for the World Wide Writeathon is still alive on her stream, Productivity Stream number 9, if you want to give to young writers via NaNoWriMo. And the link for that should be down in the description as well, assuming I did that correctly. I think it's there. So, yes, go donate. Support other writers, because if other writers don't support each other, then who's gonna?
Who else will?
Yeah.
So, technically we have 11 minutes left of this stream. We could do like a 5-minute sprint if anyone wants, but that might just not be worth it, because I don't think anyone can get anything done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So, if you guys
Probably
are cool,
wouldn't be productive, but we could do whatever.
if you guys are cool leaving it here, I'm sure like 10 minutes isn't too much in the grand scheme of things, because there is still Savion stream going on right now that people could go hop onto, and Maiga stream is happening soon. So there's plenty of streams where people are probably actually sprinting and not just talking about Ko-fi.
It's all in the realm.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to do outroductions, you can. Whoever wants to go first.
I will. I'm Nikki Clemmer again. You can find me on YouTube or Instagram. I vlog things like painting and writing and cats and gardening and all sorts of stuff.
Guess I'll just jump in. I'm Bree. I do YouTube, even though I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I'm active on Instagram and TikTok, so Linktree, as Danny put down in the description. You can go follow me anywhere else. And hopefully I'll be done December 9th and can get back to content after that.
I guess I'll go. I'm Dolores Madil. I like to call myself a storyteller, and I enjoy stories in every form. I have gaming and writing on my channel, and I'm currently writing a sci-fi romance.
And I'm Grayson from Grayson's Bookmark on YouTube. I also have Instagram, but it's not linked below, so that's on me. But yeah, I'm working on a YA LGBT plus romance book this year, trying to finish it. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see that journey, and fingers crossed I finish it.
I believe in you. You got this. I am Danny. This is my channel that you're currently on. I post videos every Friday and every other Tuesday about reading, writing, and other shenanigans. I sometimes stream with friends. I am going to promote my Ko-fi here, where I have editing, beta reading, and sensitivity reading services. So if you need help with your book at any point in the writing process, you can check that out and see what I offer. Yes, it's been very lovely having you all here for the Writeathon stream. I'm so happy I got to host. I was very nervous. I don't know what possessed me to sign up to host, but I'm very glad that I did, because this was a lot of fun. And
thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
And like I said, Savion is currently streaming, and Maiga's stream is going to be starting, I believe, at 6 o'clock, so there is still plenty of time to get more writing done if anyone needs to do that. And I hope to see people in the chat over there. So, goodbye. I'm gonna wait for it to